Okay. No, this one's good. For this one, we needed house lights. This was the one. Not house lights, but just kind of a little bit of... Because I got props with me. I brought something for my kid, too. So, are we good to go? We got lights? Okay. Timer's going. Tick-tock. So I brought with me, it's a special night, so I thought I'd bring something special along. And I've got this building block here. I don't know if you probably can't really see it in the back, but it's quite beautiful, I must say. But can you see the wood grain on it? It's quite nice. So I promised Mitchell I was going to do a magic show tonight, and this is kind of part of it. I didn't mention that it's a public participatory kind of event, so they probably didn't tell you that either. But this is where I need you to help me make this magic trick. So I need you to say Skeumorphs, and we don't need to practice it. It's not that complicated. But on the count of 3, I need you to say Skeumorphs, and I am going to crush this with my 2 fingers. So are you guys ready for this? Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. All right, see that? Huh? Isn't that awesome? Okay, so my kids give me good stuff. So I'm going to turn this back into its regular kind of forming. So I need you to help me with this again. Okay, so morphe. So on 3 again, yeah? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, morphe. Okay, we're back to this. So skuos, vessel, morphe, form, Greek. Okay, yeah. Skuos, morphe, skeumorph, which is what I'm talking about too, right? I'm not going to tell you, this is a skeumorph, but I'm not going to tell you any more about it because I don't want to ruin my trick. But so skeumorphs is a skeumorph is a term that they typically use for stuff like the floppy disk that sits in the top of your program that you use to save stuff. That's the skeumorph, right? The virtual bookshelf that you have on your computer is a skeumorph. The shutter click of your camera is a skeumorph on your digital camera, anyhow. So these are skeumorphs. So your Kindle, when you're flipping through pages, also skeumorph. So those are skeumorphs. Why are they there? They're typically there to make us maybe a little bit more comfortable with technology we're not familiar with, right? So it's kind of to lessen the shock as a buffer or mediator, right? Another magic trick. So I'm not going to do any magic words, but it's a rabbit out of the hat kind of thing. This here is a paper doily, right? Also a skeumorph. So they're not always kind of technological things. Skeumorphs take many different forms. If you go down to the Harbourfront Centre downtown, they have the turf around the Harbourfront. I don't know if you've been there recently. It's all fake, and so that's also a skeumorph. Near beer is a skeumorph. Smoking a dolphin, I think it was. That's also a skeumorph. It's a healthy one, right? So they have different reasons, you know. So sometimes they're there for healthy reasons. Other times they're there for comfort and whatnot. So those are examples of skeumorph. Plastic lumber. How am I doing for time? Plastic lumber is also a skeumorph, especially when you have wood grain kind of stamped into it, right? So these are examples of skeumorphs. This here, I don't know if you figured this one out yet, but I'm making a snowflake. This here is probably not a skeumorph, but it might be. The thing is, people don't really know what... does anyone want this? People don't really know what they know what a skeumorph is, but there's debate as to what it is and what it isn't, right? So I've given you a little bit of the what it is, the why it is, but the important part is why do you need to know this, right? And there's kind of like the whole kind of becoming familiar with the language, and then it allows you to appreciate its use, I guess. That's one thing. But really the important part here is when you're at a party, knowing this kind of stuff is key, right? It's a showstopper. I've never tried it, but take my word for it, right? Anyways, that's it. You guys have been great. Thanks for helping me with the magic tricks, and that's it.